Start. Episode 19 of the Meech and Colby podcast. We're back at you. Meech is out again. What else is new? We're here with Jamie.
How you doing?
We're going to be talking some WandaVision. Came out last episode about a week ago-ish. The Winter Soldier series is coming out this Friday. We're recording this on a Wednesday afternoon. We're going to be talking about some WandaVision, some Winter Soldier, the future of the MCU. You already know the vibe, Jamie. How you doing?
Doing all right. Excited about what's to come for Marvel,
You already know what's up. We watched WandaVision separately, differently, both of us. We're both big MCU heads. We watch all the movies, all the shows now. I watched it weekly. Jamie watched it all in one sitting. We'll just start it off like this. Jamie, did you like it? Sitting down one sitting watching it, you think?
Absolutely. Definitely would prefer it over waiting a week for every episode.
Were you able to avoid spoilers
Yeah.
easily?
Yeah,
Okay.
stayed off social media just in case.
Stayed off Marvel social media?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I respect it. So watching it, so you watched it all in one jump. So yeah, no, especially I would feel like definitely waiting each week after because I feel like each episode ended on a cliffhanger.
Right.
Even the ones that didn't make sense. WandaVision episode maybe 1 or 2 was the black and white episodes, but at the end the guy came out in the beekeeper suit. That was definitely a long week for me just waiting for that. And they never even really explained it. They did the one guy coming out of the tunnel, but they kind of just ended that storyline there, I think.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened to him or anything.
Yeah, right. But you don't have to give me the exact number, but kind of give me the theme or plot. But which episode do you think was your favorite?
Probably the first color episode, maybe when
Okay.
Or actually no, when she has the twins. I think that was my favorite episode.
All right, and they're growing up quick.
Yeah, because of just when they introduced when the black girl mentioned Ultron, and so it was introducing some realism, people from kind of incorporating that idea that somebody knows what's going on besides her.
Yeah.
So that kind of intrigued me. I was kind of excited for that.
Yeah, the one when Wanda has the babies at the end of the.
Yep.
Yeah, and then she pushes Monica through all the walls.
Uh-huh.
She pushed through another dimension, I think. But that was actually a really good episode. Mine is obvious. I like the finale.
Right.
I feel like that's a lot of people's favorite, was when we saw the ultimate Scarlet Witch be unleashed. That was a really good episode. Even the post-credit scenes on that was amazing.
I was gonna say, speaking of the final episode, I didn't get the last post-credit scene
with Wanda with the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And so I believe it's the Scarlet Witch, and she's finally opening up all these other dimensions.
Right.
Because she's going to be coming in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
So I feel she doesn't fully understand all her powers yet, but she's using them, searching through these different dimensions, trying to see if her kids are still there. It's kind of a question in my mind if those are really her kids that she hears at the end of WandaVision, or maybe that's a greater power messing with her.
Right.
Because I think she's obviously the most powerful being in all the MCU now.
Yeah, I could see the argument for that.
Other than Thanos fully stoned, I think it's probably Wanda, in my opinion. Because even in the finale, Agatha was saying she's stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme.
Right.
So, and obviously Doctor Strange is one of the strongest characters. But the finale, while we're still talking about it, brought so many questions to me, kind of will there be a WandaVision season 2? But I feel like Doctor Strange will help us answer that. Maybe we don't know what's going to happen. We'll talk about the Doctor Strange movie in a bit. But my biggest question is White Vision. Why did they bring White Vision into the equation if they weren't going to finish the episode off with him? And they gave him all of the regular Vision's memories. I thought that it would have ended with him and Wanda together.
True. I think he ended up destroying himself, maybe, because that was his prime directive or whatever, to destroy the real Vision. And once he became the real Vision, I think that's what they were maybe going for.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they were just trying to put that in our head and he's going to come back later.
Yeah, because this is a shout out to Meech. Meech isn't here, but he gave me this theory too. He thinks that the White Vision is in Wakanda with Shuri right now, because that's where the real Vision left off, was in Wakanda trying to get his memories and everything taken by Shuri. I don't know what they were going to do with his memories. I don't really know. Yeah. Right, but they wanted his vibranium body. They wanted the stone for Thanos.
I was going to say maybe put it into a new body or something like that, but since they already have the new one created, I don't know what they're planning with that.
Yeah, so the White Vision was interesting to me, but the finale brought so many questions. But the worst part, I think, about the whole show is opening up that X-Men timeline with the Quicksilver.
Right.
And then just to end it all with a boner joke.
Like,
Come on, man. It was just a boner joke, really?
and they didn't even mention him after that either. After she took the necklace off him, he just kind of.
Yeah, so I'm just so confused. Like, how did he have those speed powers? But then was the necklace giving him the powers and the mind control? That's just what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the witch was just like replicating it, something like that, Agatha. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Agatha, she did have that jamming ass song. The songs in WandaVision were low key bumps.
Yeah, yeah, they were actually pretty good. Every episode with a new one.
Yeah. The episodes were great. I also liked the WandaVision episode, the Halloween episode when they replicated kind of like an Office, Modern Family kind of vibe.
Yeah, like the interview type thing.
That was a good one too. Oh yeah. That was such a good series, man. Going into it, I was not excited for WandaVision.
Me neither, actually. I was really confused on what they were like trying to do with the television style thing. Like after I saw that initially,
bringing back a dead character confused me too.
Yeah, I was confused with the timeline as well, what they were trying to do with it. But I ended up really liking it. The direction they went was pretty good. So.
Yeah, going into it, I loved WandaVision. I'm not sure if it reaches my top 5 MCU content yet, but it really did really make me like Wanda. She's becoming one of my favorite characters because before she's always just like, I guess she kind of got her spot in Age of Ultron, but not what she deserved. I feel like she hasn't really gotten her screen time that she deserved. Same with the Vision, but I guess the Vision is a pretty basic character.
Yeah.
Speaking of the finale, the Vision versus the Vision, these two dudes were just using knowledge against each other.
I was gonna say, and the actual Vision was kind of getting fucked up.
Yeah, he was getting pieced, bro. Even in like this made up world, he was getting the work.
For real. But I guess he wasn't the true Vision, whatever, the real Mind Stone. It was just a piece of it or whatever. But
yeah, no.
With a fake Vision, I figured it'd be a little tougher.
Yeah, no, especially how easily Vision got to him just by touching his.
Yeah.
I don't know what they put into him. I don't know if it was a fake Mind Stone or something like that. Interesting vibes, but WandaVision was amazing, man. What I have to say. Going into it, I wasn't expecting much from it, but I don't think Winter Soldier and Falcon can top this.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They're going for like a friend enemy type thing. Like they hate each other, but they have to work together type thing, and that'll work, I guess, for a little while. But it'll kind of probably just get old, and then.
Yeah, I feel like we've already seen that in the movies a little bit.
Yeah, Thor, Hulk type Cap.
Yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean.
Even with the Winter Soldier and Falcon, though, and I think Civil War, they had the movie together. They were kind of like they had a little hatred for each other.
Yeah.
But they were both Cap's boys type of vibe.
Yeah, so. I think that's what they're building off of, that, they were both friends with him, but he's the new friend, he's the old friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, who's his real boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so moving on to WandaVision, I loved it, man. I give it probably like an 8 out of 10 yourself before we move on to
Out of 10, I think I'll go a 9. I really liked it.
A 9,
I guess it might be because I watched it all in one sitting that I kind of like it a little more, but I think it was really well thought out. A couple of plot holes here and there that they'll probably touch on in later series or movies, but yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, no, I was really intrigued by WandaVision. The first 2 episodes were just too tough for me to get into. The black and white ones were hard for me to get into the vibe. But other than that, it was a great series, man. I really enjoyed it. Acting was good.
Yeah, they did throw a few clues in there to kind of keep you interested in the black and white episodes, like the drone, being all in color and everything.
And then post-credit scene for Monica, obviously introducing her with the scrolls, tying in Captain Marvel.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't mention that.
Yeah, like that didn't intrigue me too much. I honestly thought that was kind of forced at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
But I see where they're going with it. Some more scrolls maybe eventually lead to a secret invasion. But
I was going to say they have been pushing the scrolls a little heavy. But who is Monica supposed to be?
She is
that character
in Captain Marvel. You remember Captain Marvel's like flying buddy?
Yep.
In the military, that's her daughter.
Okay.
So remember the whole time she's talking about her mom?
Yeah.
So we're all assuming Captain Marvel's best friend is dead. Right. Rambo or whatever her name was. So we're assuming that when the scroll said someone sent for you, we're assuming Captain Marvel now knows that Monica has powers somehow or something.
Yeah, which was pretty intriguing as well. Her powers were like not some joke. They were pretty cool.
Yeah, let's actually talk on that a minute. Hayward just like shot like 30 bullets at 2 kids. Can we just talk about that? That's just what I was thinking. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, this dude is reckless. Then he tried to run them over.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. He was kind of bugging out.
I hated him, man. Like he was like a villain that like he wasn't even a good villain, man.
Yeah.
Like Agatha was a good villain in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
you hated her, but she was like so good to hate. Like
Right.
I still really don't fully understand her motive. Maybe just becoming the strongest witch. I guess that's her motive, but they did kind of the stereotypical superheroes just fight their own being. Literally, Vision fought another Vision, and Wanda fought another
witch, right?
But yeah, she is now the Scarlet Witch, which I also thought was interesting that she isn't Scarlet Witch. She is like the Scarlet Witch. Like it's a title that she gets. Like it's not like a superhero nickname like Iron Man or something like that. That actually was interesting to me. Anything else you got to say before we move on to Winter Soldier? That you liked about WandaVision? Anything crazy that you noticed? I don't know.
No, I think that's it. Besides Rambo's powers, I feel like we touched on everything pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not fully understand her powers. We know she could take bullets. I'm not too sure of her in the comics. I've never really heard of her.
Yeah, and she had that like weird like vision thing where she can see like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like she saw the necklace, and when she was looking at the power lines, they were like kind of distorted or whatever.
Yeah, she could see like the magic energy and stuff in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, no doubt. Moving on to Winter Soldier now. I feel like it's gonna be too much of like a Captain America 4 going back to like the original MCU, like just kind of war type roots.
Right.
WandaVision was something new for the MCU, kind of interesting, but I feel like that's why a lot of people liked it. I feel like it got a lot of new MCU fans into it. But for Falcon and Winter Soldier, what are your expectations from it? It's going to be a couple episodes shorter than WandaVision. Ends in mid-May. I'm assuming you're going to wait till they all come out again?
Yeah, probably. I'm not expecting anything crazy. Like we said, I think it's just going to be kind of like that same kind of, friend-enemy dynamic and something like you said, they've done before. So I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully they kind of throw in a twist, make it interesting for us.
Absolutely, yeah. I know it's Marvel, man. Like I said that I wasn't excited for WandaVision. That ended up being like my highlight of my week. Every week was looking forward to that Friday.
Right.
But I feel like they're obviously going to do something crazy with this Captain America show, or not Captain America, sorry, Winter Soldier Falcon show. It's going to be. I saw that there might be an alien villain somewhere. I saw that, so I'm assuming probably a Skrull.
Right.
If it's
out to keep that same theme going, so they can introduce it later on.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see where they go with it. I'm not really too sure what the overall plot is of the story. I know it's going to be the villain from Civil War back against Zemo.
Right.
So we'll see from there. But Winter Soldier, Falcon, and Agent Carter, she'll be a part of the show too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I know the, what was her name? Like the great niece of Peggy or whatever.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be in it as well.
Yeah, her. Yeah, she's going to be in there. And that's a pretty good lineup. I mean, me personally, the MCU has a pretty solid lineup going right now. They got the Winter Soldier going. Then after that, the Black Widow movie comes out, which we've been waiting on for a while. Like it's supposed to come out last year, I think. Then after that, the Loki series starts for a week. That's what I'm really excited for.
Yeah, the Loki series.
That seems like it's going to be a great show, man. I love Tom Hiddleston. Shang-Chi movie comes out. I don't really have much to say about that. You got anything to say about the Shang-Chi movie?
No, not really. I mean, I don't really know how they're gonna make that a whole series. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be a movie at least.
Whole movie.
Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, like I said, I don't got anything to say about Shang-Chi. But what I am really excited for is the animated What If Marvel series coming out.
Oh, yeah, true.
Which seems good. I know that the main one, they already had Chadwick Boseman, the late, great Chadwick Boseman, voice recorded for the What If Black Panther with Star-Lord.
Oh, really?
That one looks cool. Like, yeah, what if he got abducted from Wakanda as a kid?
Right.
That one looked like it was going to be a good series, but...
Yeah, two of your favorite characters as well.
Yes, sir. And then we know, I don't know all of them, but I saw that there was going to be a like Marvel Zombies one also for the What Ifs. And then the Miss Marvel show comes out after that. Marvel's just loaded up, man. Miss Marvel with Kamala Khan. That's something that... There's two different Miss Marvels that they could use. Kamala Khan's kind of like that fangirl. If you've ever played the Avengers video game, you know who she is. But she's like super fangirl. Like, she's like a 15-year-old girl, and she just kind of gets thrown into the Avengers after she gets mutant powers. I'd like to see where they go with that show. That's probably my least excited. The Eternals movies comes out after that.
That is what I'm excited for that actually as well.
I'm excited to see maybe they'll show Thanos, young Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah, Marvel's got a crazy few movie series coming up. I think the Disney Plus series are like really good for them.
Top
'Cause
notch, yeah.
People are, you know what I mean? People that maybe aren't super Marvel are coming into it just because it's there, you know, being highlighted. They're like, oh, maybe I'll try this out. And from what I can see right now, they're doing a good job with it. So
Yeah, especially WandaVision. I feel like if you watched the MCU before, it makes perfect sense. But even if you didn't watch all the MCU before, you could still watch WandaVision.
Right.
Kind of get the vibe of what's going on. Like eventually you have to figure out that the Vision's already dead.
yeah, that's tough to do. And I think they're pushing for that kind of aspect in the Winter Soldier as well. And
Yeah.
Falcon, just the watchability, whether you were a Marvel fan or not. So,
Yeah, especially now. I mean, they're all on Disney Plus, guys. You could just watch the whole Disney Plus show, all the MCU right away. Probably going to take you a couple days if you grind it out. Probably a couple days to watch it, but they got some sneaky shows coming in. Like we said, like right now, I'm not too excited for the Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel. But when they come out, you already know we're going to watch those right away. Jamie might wait till they all drop, but we're not going to miss out on that stuff. But out of the list that I just said, what do you think is going to be an underrated Marvel show?
Underrated. Maybe probably the Black Widow movie.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people just kind of sleep on her because she doesn't have any powers, but she is pretty badass in all the movies. They give her a kind of not a super serious role, like obviously the main Iron Man, whatever, but
Yeah.
she is definitely a pretty major role for someone who doesn't have powers. So I think people will kind of sleep on that movie, but I think it's going to end up being pretty good.
Yeah, she's someone who's put in the work. She's finally getting her own like star role in the MCU.
Right.
The Black Widow. She's definitely been in probably like 2 handfuls of movies, maybe a handful of movies. But that's going to be a great show, great movie. And the thing is, in the Loki trailer, they show Black Widow in the Time Stone world. So is she still alive? Is she dead? I don't feel like the MCU would be making a movie about her if her story's done. Like, granted, the story comes in the past, but I just don't see them making a movie of a character that they have no future with.
Right, if they're not going to proceed with her later on. I see what you mean.
So maybe, I don't think it's going to talk about this in the movie, but maybe after the movie in a post-credit scene or maybe in Loki, the show, we get a little bit more in depth of what she's doing. Maybe her and Gamora are still alive in the Time Stone somewhere. Right. Not the Time Stone, sorry. The Soul Stone, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that would be an interesting concept, but I agree. The Black Widow movie will be really good. Hopefully it comes out. They've been pushing it to come out in theaters. Who knows if it's coming out in theaters? I say just put it on Disney Plus if you have to delay it again. Yeah. Because it's already been delayed over a year. If you got to delay it again, I say Disney Plus is the move. Even if they have to drop it for like $20.
I was gonna say, yeah, as like a premium type thing.
I'm sure people would still buy it. But what I'm really looking forward to, something underrated. Probably I was gonna say Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is not underrated, man. That Spider-Man movie, hopefully next year is coming out.
We'll say just what you're most excited for then.
Yeah, I'm not going with the Spider-Man. We'll save that. Spider-Man deserves his own episode because that's still not coming out till like next Christmas.
Oh, jeez.
I know the wait is real, but actually, let's hold up. So you know how they're hiring all these old Spider-Man actors to come back?
Yep.
Like all the villains and stuff. I was real excited for that until they made this boner joke. And now I'm like, how serious are you going to take this?
Oh, true, yeah, because they did bring back...
Because they brought back someone from the X-Men literally just to, like, just to fuck with us, to be honest. Like, there was, like, literally no reason to bring him back as the actor.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with the MCU. He just played the only character who happened to be in the MCU and X-Men. So, like...
Yeah, well, that also wasn't advertised either. I think if they're going pretty hard with the advertising as far as, you know, for the Spider-Man movie, and
True.
Obviously they wouldn't push it that hard if they weren't looking to do something at least semi-serious, and people are super excited for it, so I don't think they're gonna let us down with some corny like 10-minute stint with them. So
yeah, that would get me mad, man.
Yeah, I think it would piss off a lot of fans. So
well, because they already did that once. Remember, I think it was Iron Man 2 or 3. I think it was 3 that the main villain was the Mandarin. Then the Mandarin just ended up being like some like old nasty, some old dude who was really just like chilling with chicks in the back room the whole time. Like he had no clue like really the villain he was of that
Yeah.
movie. So that really kind of messed with me. But going back to the underrated, Loki, everybody's looking forward to that. But the Eternals is something that I'm looking forward to, seeing like the gods of the MCU, the top dogs. I'm not sure if Thanos is fully eternal or maybe if his parents are the Eternals, but I'm assuming we're going to get a young kind of backstory to Thanos, maybe seeing his home planet being just like what he said, like happy and
Right.
eaten away by not having any food, killing, starving, all that stuff. But Miss Marvel, they could go two different ways with that, so we'll see. But yeah, man, MCU has a fire slate lined up. Star Wars too. If you're a Star Wars fan, they got some movies coming out, some shows coming out. The Bad Batch coming out soon. I think like 30 days. It's about the clone troopers during Order 66.
Oh, I got you.
But I saw it was going to be an animated show, so that's the only thing holding me back
Yeah,
a little.
right.
I did like Rebels.
I was gonna say I liked the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars series was pretty good
Yeah,
back
no
in the
doubt.
day.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not super put off by the animated series, but
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, no doubt, because Disney's just gonna be producing Star Wars and Marvel like this. We're all for it. But the Bad Batch will be cool. Get a look into Order 66 a little bit. Maybe see who saved Grogu. That'd be cool.
oh yeah,
I don't know if they'll do that. I feel like they're really just trying to make all their money off Grogu right now, so they'll probably
True.
animate him. They also got the Obi-Wan show coming out soon.
yeah. Obi-Wan, always one of my favorite characters.
Yes,
especially
sir.
in the first 3 movies. So
Yes, sir. He's a respectable Jedi, bro.
yeah,
He just does his job. Man. But Obi-Wan's coming back. Ewan McGregor's coming back to play him, which is nice. Well, that's the real OG Obi-Wan. No matter if you say Obi-Wan, man, it's Ewan McGregor. It's not the guy from episode 4, 5, and 6 as the
Yeah.
Force Ghost. It's Ewan McGregor from the original trilogies. I'm sorry. But that show should be good. And then we're getting so much other stuff. Like Ahsoka's getting her own show
I saw that. Yeah,
during the timeline of the Mandalorian.
which was dope that they brought her back in that. I was pretty hyped about that in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, they finally gave her respect live action.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite? A little off topic. We got a few minutes left. Mandalorian. Where does Mandalorian rank in like your Star Wars favorites? Is like your top 5 favorite thing from Star Wars, top 10? Because I feel like the shows are kind of what's going to be taking over Star Wars and Disney and Marvel soon.
Yeah, for sure. I'd actually put it top 5 at number 5. I think I have the original trilogy up there in my top 5, and then I didn't super love these new movies. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, they trash.
Just
say it. They're trash. New Disney, Disney Star Wars movies are trash. The shows are.
Yeah, the shows are doing well. But yeah, I definitely have Mando top 5. I really like the series. The action was a little clunky here and there, maybe in the first few episodes, but they fleshed it out and it ended up being really good.
Yeah, man. And I even like Mando, man. That was such a good storyline. I don't know where they're going with the next season of Mando. I know that Boba Fett's coming out soon. We didn't even talk about that when I was mentioning shows. That's what I'm excited for. Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, those are probably my 2 favorite shows coming out. But the show Andor is going to be coming out, the guy from Rogue One.
Right.
I'm not too excited about that. Like, homie died. Like, I guess they're all dead, but like,
yeah.
like he was like a side character in a movie.
Yeah.
That wasn't even like a top 5 Star Wars movie in my opinion. And he gets his own show.
Hey man, they need content.
Like he's getting his own show. I feel like they got to give some respect to my boy Finn. I feel like they disrespected him. They never gave him much content.
They did make him like a main character and then kind of just pushed him off to the side
For real.
After that first new movie.
For real, like, dude, those new movies. We got a few minutes left. We're talking about Star Wars. It's going down. Those new movies are so bad, man. Like I went into that. I saw Finn like in the previews holding the lightsaber. I was like, he's the truth, bro. This dude's gonna be nice with it. Turns out, he's not nice with it. And he's a stormtrooper, bro, and he stuck with Kylo Ren in a sword fight. Like Kylo Ren, like that's your main villain, somebody who's been like training to be like a Jedi and a Sith his whole life, and he just like can't even keep up with someone using a lightsaber for his first time, or Rey using the lightsaber for the first time, bro.
Yeah.
Like Kylo Ren, you're soft, bro. Sorry. And then, oh, don't even get me started, bro. Those movies are so bad. And then Snoke ended up just getting like chopped in half the first time we saw him, bro. Like, what?
No, yeah, definitely not a fan of those. That new generation of movies. I only watched the last one. I watched some of the original first one that came out. Was
Right.
that Rogue One was the first one?
No, Rogue One was it was Force Awakens. Was
Force
the first one.
Awakens.
Rogue One was like the solo movie,
right.
the individual.
Yeah, I watched maybe not even half of the Force Awakens and fell asleep in the theaters.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep, couldn't even get through it, and then I ended up watching the last one on Disney Plus. But
yeah, man, they were rough movies to get through. They were long,
and
boring.
Even the ending of the last movie was
like they never met each other, and then they just make out and bring each other back to
I was
life.
gonna say, and they like are each other, but they're kissing each other. I didn't really get that whole thing.
Yeah, man, I didn't understand it. They really ruined that. Almost put off Disney for me, man. I was like, come on, Dukes, that's not what you're doing, man. Like I wanted to see like, and they went from fire lightsaber fights. Like I saw this meme yesterday. It was like the Obi-Wan and Anakin fight. That's like elite lightsaber duel right there. Or like
Very true.
Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Dooku, and then Yoda steps in after that. Like those are like some fire lightsaber duels. And then the duels in the newest trilogy are just garbage. It's like it's like they went back to even like the original trilogy. Like you understand, like the technology and everything wasn't as good, but even those lightsaber duels are better than these new current ones.
Yeah, I just don't know what Disney's doing with the
These
Star Wars movies, man.
Oh my god.
But granted, the series kind of makes up for it because I do get Star Wars content that is decent. So
yeah, man, and it is kind of nice getting away from the Jedi for a little bit.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, not forcing it on just the story of the Skywalkers.
I was gonna say, yeah, getting away from the main storyline a little bit, giving it something fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if one Star Wars character could get his own solo movie, solo show, who are you going with?
From the new movies.
Anybody.
I think they're already making it. I think the Boba Fett series is what I would really most like to see. So I'm pretty excited about that one.
Okay, no, I like that too. Boba Fett, especially it's gonna be like old Boba Fett rocking the dad body,
yeah,
with the big gut, but his armor is mint, bro.
Yeah,
that stuff looks freshly painted. And
what about you?
If I had to go with one, I guess we've seen a lot of him in the Clone Wars animated and Rebels animated, but I want a prequel Darth Maul movie before he fought Obi-Wan and Anakin. Seeing him being raised as a Sith assassin by Palpatine, Plagueis too, but just like because like he said that Palpatine used to torture him and stuff. That'd be cool to see a little solo Darth Maul show.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool too. Yeah, I don't think they do a movie out of it. Definitely, probably a series.
Yeah,
a little 6-part or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like the movies are after Solo. Solo wasn't that good, but I feel like especially with Disney Plus owning them, I feel like the shows are going to be the move now for individuals.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, we'd like to see Yoda get something of his own eventually. I feel.
Oh yeah, a solo. Yeah.
Solo show, that'd be cool. Whether it's like, they'd probably have to. I don't even know which generation Yoda would be. Pre-Jedi. I'm not sure because we wouldn't want to see him after Order 66, just living on that planet by himself.
Right.
That'd be kind of whack. But
no, maybe him getting trained by that like I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know what you
with the man arms or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. Him getting actually raised to like way in the beginning because he's like some stupid age. Like,
yeah, he is mad old.
Some crazy thing because they don't age normally, obviously, but.
Yeah,
maybe something like that, but
Grogu's like 60.
Yeah, and he's like a newborn.
For real, he looks like a fresh baby. That's so funny, bro. That if Grogu doesn't die, which we don't know in Kylo Ren's Slaughter of the Jedi Temple, he'd like survive 2 like Jedi massacre murders. Man, Disney Plus, thank you for doing all this for us Marvel and Star Wars fans. Hopefully we get more content out to you guys. We'll be back soon. Jamie, it's been real with you, talking some MCU, some Star Wars.
Yep, thanks for having me. Pleasure as always.
Yes, sir. WandaVision was a great show. Winter Soldier coming out this week, and The Bad Batch coming soon.
Peace.
Thank you, guys. We're out.